bad things, ma'am. And again, we also want you, in collaboration with the management, I'm sure the Dean of Student Affairs is working on that, to invite or make a complaint statement to every landlord to have the hostel security. Because I can't imagine in a normal varsity setting where we want peace to reign, students are sleeping with one eye. And it is part of those things that constitutes us blocking the express, embarking on protests and the likes. And according to our leaders and the university management, we are opportune to embark on leadership training, not to buy the TBC of the aluta like confrontation. We are trained intellectually and we are not trained radically. And we want betterment for the institution. We want the name of the school to be embraced. So these are the reasons behind my point. So I am begging the authorities to please look.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ìkànnì Hajia Malifa TV. Ẹ subscribe sí ìkànnì yìí, ẹ hàn notification button kẹ́lẹ̀ láǹfààní àti gbádùn wa síwájú sí. Àjọṣepọ̀ wa la fi lè ṣe àṣeyọrí.
Education in Ogun State, and of course the second in Africa and the eighth in the world. You can see that our environment is very beautiful, cool, and you can see that the nuances here are very, very pleasing. So you are heartily welcome into our midst. Without wasting much of our time, my name is Ijebu-Ode. I'm the Deputy Registrar of Protocol. Now my pleasure to hand over the mic to the Deputy Vice Chancellor, who is standing in for the Vice Chancellor. Mr.
Your Excellency, ma'am, Honorable Commissioner for Education, our own Professor Abapawo, Commissioner for Police, the Chairman, Local Government and President, all the police officers, other officers here present. I want to welcome all of us to Nigeria University of Education, first University of Education in Nigeria, second in Africa, and eighth in the world. Just this morning, we received a kind of public information about the incidents of raping that happened at Abapawo. So, the medical center, the health center rather, they did the little they could do in their own capacity, and from there, the victims were transferred to the state hospital. I was there with them at the state hospital. You were there together with Honorable Commissioner for Health, likewise the city, before they were eventually moved down to Ogun. I want to put it in a record that from our own end, we have been doing all we could do, at least to control the menace in the campus. But we have been collaborating with the necessary security agents, at least to ensure the little we can do within the community as well. It's like the situation needs the assistance or help from the government side, from MAP. So we are now appealing, presenting the issue before you, so that there will likely be a kind of assistance from the government. Thank you, ma'am. You are welcome.
Thank you very much, the Vice Chancellor of our students. So I would like to call on the NANS president to the student union president of this university to make a response. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, my fathers, my mother, excellencies. I am opportune to be here today and to have read the state of the union. It is a privilege. Thank you very much, ma'am. The Commissioner of Education, my regarding Deputy Vice Chancellor, really appreciate the discipline and the important and champion presence as well as our here. The Chairman of the Ogun, thank you very much. And our father, the Dean of Student Affairs, the CS, I really appreciate the person, my distinguished colleagues, the registrar, thank you very much sir, for this opportunity. And once again, I'm the student senior president of this noble school. My name is Ijebu-Ode Emmanuel. It is so sadly that we have in our record what happened to our colleagues this morning. And of course, we see it is not the first time. It has been happened for weeks, months ago. And we also tried this. Sincerely speaking, we the students union compensate the effort of the management, the medical staff, because they are doing their best. But regarding the clinic center, we do not have enough there to take care of our students. And even at times at the University State Hospital, we understand the fact that the complexities we are passing through in our country. But at the same time, this is a varsity setting. And of course, we can remember vividly 3 years, 5 years ago, this institution was not like this. So we are using this media to draw your attention to the clinic center. And again, the security apparatus regarding the students' welfareism and the students' state of mind. Because we understand something that is very, very vital that if in a senior environment that we want the rule of law to be celebrated, the security apparatus settings needs to be embraced very well. The community leaders, the university management, and the whole one of the students, the student affairs, and the communities securities as well. They need to come together and do something important. Of course, the management has been doing their best, and one of those things they have in plan to execute is ratifying this security personnel. But we understand that nobody wants to work for free. These people that want to go and call their attention to secure the students living in hostel outside the campus, they need to be paid, and if they need bags of vehicle for consecutively patrol, so that all these bad acts in the society would stop. And as well, I'm drawing the attention to the victim, because most of them, I understand the agenda, the little thing they're using against themselves, and these are what constitutes the short life we are all against, that no suicide, no students commit suicide, no this and that. But in this kind of situation, when the victims are being insulted or nailed on this particular something that happened, they will be depressed and a lot of things will happen to them. So we are drawing your office man to please make sure that the victims, these people, the Tasudites who are victims of this to be treated properly. And if possible, we are just bringing it as an advice, not a compelling statement, man, that these students they should leave their hostel because of the way others will react to them. If it's possible, they can live on campus so that they will have a counselor, they will have a lot of things that will make them balance, because mentally they are affected and their names have been named with bad things, man. And again, we also want you, in collaboration with the management, I'm sure the Dean of Student Affairs is working on that, to invite us or make a complaint statement to every landlord to have the hostel security, because I can't imagine in a normal varsity setting where we want peace to reign, students are sleeping with one eye, and it is part of those things that constitutes us blocking the express, embarking on protests and the likes. And according to our leaders and the university management, we are opportune to embark on leadership training, not to buy the TVC of the aluta like confrontation. We are trained intellectually and we are not trained radically. And we want betterment for the institution. We want the name of the school to be embraced. So these are the reasons behind my point. So I am begging the authorities to please look into this. And I'll be very, very glad as the student union president if all these are done. Thank you very much.
That I learned was vandalized some years back, because that place is virtually at the center of the community. So that if the attack if that could be resuscitated, I will ensure that my men are deployed there, and in concert with the local vigilante, the go patrol around the clock. This will definitely make a report this kind of incident. Secondly, it is equally important and that will be initiated by me. I've directed the DPO to convene a meeting of all stakeholders within the community, the ballers and representatives from the university community, so that from time to time, henceforth, because obviously I don't think there is any visible presence or vigilante that in those communities, and it is essential we put in place something like that to work in close concert with the police, so that those communities will be patrolled every night. Because from my on-the-spot assessment, they virtually took advantage of these innocent kids, and from all indications they come in from the community, they walked down to the location, perfected their art and walked back to their bases, which I'm sure is still within the community there. So my appeal, one, is to the university community. We are going to send letters to you from tomorrow, so that we will invite representatives from here, all community leaders with their balance, and obviously the police. It is important we embrace measures, one, to stem this tide, and also the other good news there is that we have confirmed that the two accounts that money was transferred into, and by God's grace, we are not to assure you that we are going to get at these people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. With the approval of the management and the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Science and Tech, I've been directed to call on Comrade Shitu Redwan, that is the Senate President. I'm told he has one or two things to add to what the SUG President has said.
Good afternoon, my brothers. All protocol and prayer and doing yourself. I am Shitu Redwan, the Union Senate President. Your Excellency, thank you for the privilege and honor of giving us on this. But regarding the appointment on our campus, this very case issues. The issue has been appointed and is going to have experienced steady. We have once experienced this issue 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks, that is more, and we appreciated the effort of the school management alongside the CSO on resolving it. According to what my president said, that we are going to communicate to you and the local government chairman, so please help us ask the CDAs and the hostel owners to please have a security personnel in each hostels, which is going to reduce the occurrence. Secondly, I will plead to you and the state government. We have a security post at Abapawo. Even this post is directly opposite the hostel this event happened. Imagine this security post is in function, whereby we have police there and equipment that can be used to go against these corpses whenever the offense is going on. It is not going to be happening. I'm going to plead to you. This is the university area. We need security. If anything happens, they are bad guys. Whenever they start their issues, before security is working better on time each year, they will have leave. Students can't train them. You don't have equipment. They have bad weapons with them. So we are appealing to you, man. The security post at Abapawo, please, man, help us integrate it and make it more effective, man. Thank you and God bless you, man.
Thank you very much. I want to appeal to our students, especially the leaders, various leaders of students that are here. I could see that many of you want to, say one or two things, but please, you will allow the Honorable Commissioner for Education to say one or two things, and later our mother, Her Excellency, because the Deputy Governor is moving straight to Abapawo very soon now, and they have urgent assignment there. So I want to appeal to you to please, let's listen to the Honorable Commissioner for Education. He can now decide. So yeah, Honorable Commissioner for Education will handle that. Thank you.
Read some politics, actually some meetings and the serious topics from the internet. So we have to take those meetings and then we actually try to answer them, separate them, not to do it, we actually take them. So it's not something that anybody will want to have. And the same president has mentioned. For these girls, I want to assure you that we do it. We have SAC, that is sexual harassment, and so on like that. We definitely give all the necessary support to these students to make sure that they are properly rehabilitated and do not see themselves, because it can affect them even beyond throughout life when they have certain situation. So I want to assure you that apart from management doing what you do, government definitely do not just and police are actually support. So what I want from you as a leader is also to give support. You have other issues that you can always, you can always raise issues, and you know that for me, I have one word, I say confidential, not confidential. So I allow you to actually talk to me, send messages, send messages to me, and actually interact. So it is only when you don't have that opportunity, now that you have seen, you don't have to say everything that so let us so I want to assure you that everything will be done to give the students the necessary support. Everything will be done to ensure the issue of police mention this issue of police post is been there so many years. The students, when there was a crisis, this bad boys, they actually pointed out that they try to resuscitate sometimes. But I want to assure that with the type of students that we have now and the cooperation of everybody and management and the community, I'm sure it will help us with that now. That place will functional and to help not only the student community but even every the entire community around. There are so many about it. So all the rural community that we have. So I want to assure you that we do our best to make sure this type of thing doesn't occur again. So please, and if you have any information, please pass it to the police. It can come to management and then so that we go outside this type of thing so that it doesn't happen again. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of the State, let me stand on the visiting protocol. I heartily welcome you to the Ogun local government and the Transfer University at large. I join the CP in sympathizing with the student body, the students, the affected victims, and the parents for these ugly incidents. I am a youth and I want to talk to the student union body in the same way. I want to laud the fact that you have been peaceful since it happened, despite the fact that you wanted to go awry as regards what happened. And with the assurance that the governor is rightly aware of what happened, and that the deputy governor will be coming in person. In no time, we had the delegation of the former EIG, who is the special advisor to the government of security. Of course, the CP thereafter, the commissioner and the school management who came to the hospital actually addressed the situation and giving people the confidence that yes, the issue will be rightly addressed. And here we are today. I need to laud it that this meeting was called at the instance of the deputy governor to further address the issue. She has gone to the hospital, she has spoken to the victims and their parents, and she has given them the assurance that the government will do the needful to address the issues and to also see to ways that such things will not reoccur in the future. The students, while they were talking, I listened to them and they complained of so many things. And I gave them the assurance that the government is a responsive one. I told them among the roads that we asked to list in the local government at the same time, part of the road we listed is this Ijebu-Ode Abapawo road. That is one of the best roads for us and the local government, for the government to come and fix. And people from the Ministry of Works, they've come around to see this very road and other roads in the local government. I would like to also, on behalf of the school management, the people of Govt 15 and the student body as well, to talk about the necessity of this road so that it can be fixed.
Subscribe sí ìkànnì yìí, hàn notification button kẹ́ lè láǹfààní àti gbádùn wa síwájú sí i. Àjọṣepọ̀ wa la fi lè ṣe àṣeyọrí.